do that? How did you do that?
This video, you may have seen the clip that I'm about to show you. I had it in one of my videos, but it was embedded within the video. I was doing cooking and different things, so you may have missed it. But it's very important. It's something that helped my ankle, and I want to share it with you. If you are into squatting, deadlifts, anything that has to do with a lot of lower body and a lot of foot movement, feet movement, and things like that, it will help you. So I just want to share this part of the clip with you. So enjoy. When I stand on the ball, let's divide the foot into different sections. I think I already have a foot where I color different part of the foot. So I will use the front part to do the tiptoe standing on the ball. And I will step on the ball with my toes and with one leg, and then I'll step on it with my heel where my toes is on the ground, and then I'll step on inside of it, part of my foot on the ball where the other part here is on the ground, and then I'll turn and put this part of my foot on the ball and this part on the ground. So that sort of help, because if you go back to some of my old sciatica videos where I had issues with my leg. At one point I remember I used a golf ball because some part under my foot was really tight after I do some exercises. So by doing this, whatever imbalances that are in my foot, it helps. And then once I finish standing individually on each part of my foot, where one part is on the ball and the other part is on the ground, then I'll put my entire foot on the ball, one foot at a time, see how I stable, how it managed to stable. You will see my foot twitching and things like that, trying to stay neutral. So these are the muscles that, I work individually by putting my foot on the ball, different areas on the ball. So yeah, this little people who squat, I really, like I said, I'm not really a professional into this thing. Is the experience that I had with my sciatica that I'm sharing, and I realize it helped a lot of people. So people who squat, who have issues with squatting, those little exercises that I do with the band for my ankle, it helps tremendously. If my back issue wasn't so major, I'll start squatting again. But every now and then I feel the uncomfortableness on my back, so that's why I don't bother to do weighted squat. But eventually I will do Zercher, I believe it called Zercher squat, where the weight will be on my forearm. I'll use that instead of having the weight on right down my spine. So and obviously body weight squats, can't go wrong with that. You still lubricate the ankle, the knees, the hip joints, and all this stuff. So yeah, I really recommend that. So yeah, this was the part that I wanted to put separately into its own video. So while I'm on that subject with things that I find that are helpful for my ankle, I realized that I didn't mention about the band in more detail. So I'm gonna find some old clip of me working out with the band for my ankle, which also helps me to do my leg press much better. I feel the difference. I compare videos. I've seen the difference where my ankle bend much better without any pain. So I think I should also share this little, it's not a big secret. It's just things that I find within my body that were uncomfortable and I felt they will help me, and I try them and I find them helpful. Like, for instance, when I finished my, once I started going back to the gym after my sciatica, my body automatically felt like I wanted to do leg extension. I don't know why. Out of nowhere, I felt like I wanted to do leg extension and some leg press. So sometimes your body, if you are someone who goes to the gym regularly, your body will tell you what it needs. So that's how I'm going by, and things that my body feel like doing and it's unable to do, I try them and then I find that they are helpful to me. So I'm sharing it with you. So while you're at it, hit the like button and subscribe and share some of the videos. So here I'm gonna look for one of the exercises that I done with the band, and I will explain in more detail. Now, I don't want to start this by saying that I'm an expert on this. Like I said, this is something that I'm going through and I find them helpful. So what I did is that I use a band. I used to do them without any band when my ankle were very weak. So now I started to feel very strong on my ankle. I started using the band. So what I do is that I plant my the sole of my foot on the ground. If I could find something to hold on, that I would. And then I just turn my foot outward. I believe that called eversion, away from the body, and I do as much as I can. And then I will do the opposite side of the same foot, where I turn my foot inward while my sole of my foot remain planted on the ground, and try to pull the resistant band inward along with it. And then another version of that, likewise, I will remain on the same foot. I will do, I'm not sure how it calls. I know plantar flexion is when the heel is firmly on the ground and then you're pushing your feet, your toes downward. So it's the opposite of that, whatever it calls. So I will do that to help strengthen the back of my foot. I don't know what it calls, that particular sticky, soft bone muscle that's behind your leg. As you can see, the band is right against it. Sometimes I'll push the band further down so it doesn't touch it, and it will be on my shoes only. So to push downward. And I'm surprised I don't have a recording of it, where I will do the opposite of it, where I will try to do plantar flexion. Oh, I know why I don't have it, because I usually do it when I'm sitting on the calf raises, the seated calf raise. I will wrap the band around the machine, and then while I'm in that position, and I will use my foot, I will use the band to push downward with the band. It's a different kind of feeling from the calf raises machine. So all of these are things that my body is feeling it needs to do, but it's the veins, the muscles are kind of weak within itself, and I find them, these are the kind of movement I need to do to alleviate the urge to do those movements. So again, like I said, I'm not a professional. These are things that I'm experiencing, and now I'm leveling up based on my previous videos about my sciatica. I find them helpful. Believe me, I came a long way since my sciatica, and every now and then my left leg is still weak. There's things that I need to do to help strengthen it. So these are the things that I've been doing. and it helped me. And I find doing my leg presses, I've last week, I believe I mentioned in one of my video, I did the leg press. I felt really good on the machine. I didn't go crazy heavy, but the way my foot, both of my feet felt on the platform, it brings me back. It tells me I have to do these little minor exercises to help build up the my foot muscle. So they are helpful to me, and I'm hoping they will be helpful to you as well. So thanks for watching. Like I said, please hit the subscribe button and share some of my videos if you find them very helpful. Thanks.